Hi, here we are, the East Tactics Jump Slide Challenge. So, this is the car. Apologies for the mess. This is the garage where I've got all sorts of things kicking around, but this is my main one, and this is the one that I'll be participating the challenge with. The much maligned and misunderstood MT8 that yeah, it's 6S. That's what we're running on today, 6S. You can do 3, 4 and 6, so it'll be on 6 today. It's a great car, drives brilliantly. A little bit of work needed just to make it more reliable, but nothing that can't be achieved pretty easily, pretty cheaply. A lot of the stuff that you use is kaiju, so we've got a bit of a shout out to this. This is my Evo MT8. Started off like that blue thing there, and then over the past 4, 5, 6 months it's turned into this. Basically what we've done is we've got custom CRCU nuts. Shout out to them boys. There's nothing that your sponsors make, I think, other than body shells that I can get to fit on this, so I can't really call out a great deal of those guys, but still, not to worry. You can see we've got Armour backflip LPs. I've got a new fan on the ESC. I think it's a Rocket. Yeah, it is a Rocket fan. Just cool that down. Twin fans on the motor, stock ESC. Took the shroud off. That's why that looks a little bit different to normal. But yeah, under there is the stock motor, which is absolutely brilliant, I think, in this car, which is actually a small, short wheelbase, not far off the Outcast 4S really, but handles like a different vehicle. The Outcast is another story, but it's not like this. It's not as enjoyable to drive. Savox servo, which has been brilliant, which they are. So yeah, that's been absolutely great. A few little bits from Team Associated, little aluminium Ackerman upgrades, but otherwise pretty stock in this bit. It's these areas, if I spin it, it's these areas where you need to do a bit of work. So we've got RPM on the back, we've got kaiju on the front, which I quite like that combination. I've got sway bars fitted front and back. Not sure exactly what of a difference they make, if any, but it handles well. I've done a lot of modification to the suspension to try and get it as plush as I can without being over dampened. I think that was the problem with these, is you had a lot of cushioning, which felt brilliant, but of course in reality was putting a lot of stress on. So drilled the pistons, played around with the weights a little bit, basically what Razor RC says on his YouTube channel. And then we've got Kaiju EXT uppers, all the wheels, a bit of aluminium in there, which again is Kaiju upgrades. Not too expensive to get that to the UK. Kaiju arms, Kaiju uppers, Kaiju hubs, Kaiju aluminiums on the front. That's the only bit I've ever needed to do with aluminium. The rest have been absolutely fine. Then in the back, RPM across the back, Kaiju upper arms, and in there, Kaiju wheel hubs, EXT wheel hubs. Not widened, it's normal width. It's got the tail on it. That's brilliant for stopping the body disintegrating. Got this off Captain Cud of RC, who I copy, basically, for want of a better word. A lot of plagiarism, a lot of... I like to think of it as sharing, but in reality it's copying. 3 wheels on the back, that just helps keep that a little bit more rigid, a little bit more stable, I find. Sort of shares the load a little bit, because it does pivot back pretty viciously. So yeah, nice and strong on the back. So yeah, there we go. Let's see how we get on. Put the shell on. I've cleaned the shell. I've not cleaned anything else. You can probably tell. And there we go. That is the MT8 evolved kaiju crossover beast. So let's see how we get on. Ta-da.
Yeah.